Stoney is here as always from 97.1 The Ticket. Great to see you.
How are you, Danny?
You're looking good with
Thank
some
you.
new duds on and everything else.
Thank you very much.
I know you were at the Lions game today as well.
I did have these duds on at the Lions game.
Yeah. Pretty fortunate ending for the guys in Honolulu Blue and Silver.
Oh, boy, I thought they were going to lose at the end. I admit, I had little faith when it comes down to that. I've seen it so many times over the years. They got very fortunate that for some reason the referee did not see the face mask, did not see it. But you know what? We've had games where we've gotten the short end of the stick, so it all evens out. So, look, the defense did what it had to, considering all the injuries and, well, suspension of Sue, but you don't have Sue, you don't have Fairley, Houston, Delmas, Aaron Berry gets hurt. Another guy's getting hurt. You got Davis playing cornerback. You know, they made the play when they had to, but they won. That's all that counts.
It is all that counts.
I'm being positive for once.
Well, that is all that counts. At 8-5 with 3 games to go, Oakland, San Diego, and Green Bay. I hope it comes down to Green Bay trying to go for the perfect record, and the Lions need to beat them to make the playoffs.
No, I don't.
Why?
No, because
that'll be great.
No, I hope the Green Bay's 14-1 and they rest everybody, and if the Lions have to go to need to win, and then they get in. Actually, I hope they win next week and against San Diego, and they're in already. That's what I hope.
So we don't want the game on New Year's Day to mean a darn thing.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying.
Exactly. Exactly.
Nate Burleson called it earlier in the show. I don't know if you saw it or not, but Nate Burleson said, game play, obviously saving play, season-changing play, that final play of the game. I agree. If they lose this game,
oh, they're done.
Right, but they win. So I think it is a season-changing play.
It could be, and Oakland looked horrible today, so that's a winnable game. You know, Sue's going to be chomping at the bit to get back. You know, things are looking good. San Diego's 2 games behind Denver. Thank you, Tebow, and thank you the stupidity of Marion Barber. So the Lions get the benefit of that. Do you realize the only team that's beaten Tim Tebow?
The Lions.
The Lions, and they killed them.
A 59-yard field goal and a 51-yard field goal to help them in their comeback there. You mentioned Ndamukong Suh. Do you think he will come back a different person tomorrow?
I don't know if he'll be a different person, but, you know, I think on the field he still has to play with rage. He still has to play great. He just has to play under control. You know, the traffic thing, and who knows what the real story is with that. I don't know. I just hope all that stuff is behind him. He learned from his lessons, and now he can be a all-pro Lion for the next 10 years.
All right. The NBA is back in business. Some people don't like what the league did with the trade with the Lakers and everything else. What do the Pistons have to do to generate interest around here besides winning games?
I don't know. Naked cheerleaders?
Oh, no.
I don't know. Brandon Knight has to be like an all-star.
Phenomenal.
Jonas Jerebko, that's what you need. And it's weird. They bring back Tayshaun Prince. You know, at least, you know, Rip's gone, because I thought they brought back Tayshaun, and if they re-sign Stuckey, you know, what's Mike James and Lindsey Hunter doing? Bring back the old band again. I don't know. It's gonna be rough, and I don't think fans expect much, which means you're going to see a lot of empty seats at the Palace. That's why I hope they play the young kids, and I hope these kids do really well. That's the hope.
We do know that pro sports is a business. Rip Hamilton knows it's a business, but still, do you like the way the Rip whole thing ended here? I
didn't like the way it ended, you know, with him Custer and him being a malcontent. Right. Rip Hamilton, a great player here. You know, he really...
Without him, they may not win championships.
Absolutely. He was one of the great scorers that they had during that stretch. You know, people debate whether they should retire the jersey. Maybe. You know, I think they should. If Vinny's up there, why not Rip Hamilton?
Right. Baseball winter meetings, Tigers really didn't do much unless you count Octavio Dotel. Yeah.
Well, and that allowed them to trade Ryan Perry to get a Balster from Washington who can pick a few innings. I like Dotel. Then you have him the 7th, alternating with Koch, but you have him 7th, Benoit and Valverde. They still need maybe another leadoff guy, another bat. It would have been nice to see them try to get Gio Gonzalez, but they wanted too much.
So there's a reason why a guy's been with 13 teams, don't you think?
Yeah.
And there are not a lot of good ones.
I know. All
right, I know you thought long and hard about your Stonehead this week. What'd you come up with?
There's a few, possibilities. The travesty that took place at the Xavier-Cincinnati game.
Ooh, that was ugly.
Speaking of baseball, Ryan Braun, National League MVP.
Not good either.
You know, steroids, that's not good. But I'm going to give it to David Stern and some of the owners for voiding the Chris Paul trade. Here you had a 3-way trade. In my mind, all 3 teams got better. The Lakers get Chris Paul, makes them a little better. Gasol goes to Houston, makes them better. And New Orleans, who would lose Chris Paul for nothing, gets Odom, Kevin Martin, Louis Scola, Dragic, if I pronounce his name correctly, and yet David Stern feels the heat and says no trade for basketball decisions. David Stern, Stonehead, Sternhead.
I get it.
Yes.
Thanks as always.
Thank you.
Michael Stone, 97.1 The Tick Up. Wake up real early and listen to him.